On this program over the last month, we have spoken frequently about freedom of the press, freedom of all press. We showed clips from a panel that I took part in with April Ryan of CNN and Philip Rucker of the Washington Post, where they talked about standing up for fellow journalists in the White House briefing room, having their backs, if you would. At the time, I took it upon myself to point out when RT America was forced to register as a foreign agent, we subsequently lost our credentials that allows us to cover Capitol Hill. These are the same credentials you need to be able to cover the White House. RT didn't lose our press credentials over being bad behavior or a microphone fight. RT's credentials were revoked after it was forced to register under a 1938 FARA Act. At the time, the other journalists said they would look into the issue. Since then, we have not heard much on their part. So why do we bring up all of this today? Well, you have undoubtedly heard about the White House's decision to revoke the hard pass that is a permanent credential for CNN's Jim Acosta, following a verbal altercation with the president at a press conference last week. Following that, CNN filed a lawsuit against President Trump over the lack of access to the White House, and several other media outlets, including Fox News and NBC, have backed them in their fight. Yet, I sit back once again wondering, where were these same media outlets when RT lost their credentials? Chris Hayes at MSNBC said something then, but no real rally cry. Luckily, I'm not the only one who noticed the hypocrisy.
Now, CNN is claiming to defend free speech, only when it's their speech. You'll notice, by the way, that CNN did not object when the government threatened to imprison employees of the cable channel RT if they didn't register as foreign agents. Yes, RT is owned by a foreign government. So is the BBC. Until last year, much of the New York Times was owned by a foreign national. This is true of other news organizations, none of which has ever registered as a foreign agent.
Threatened to have this network arrested? Yeah, that's right. So thank you, Tucker Carlson. It is my hope that your colleagues at all the networks understand the need for freedom of all speech and the freedom of all press. There are 125 amazing employees of RT America, with 99% being United States citizens. These are good, hardworking, respectful journalists who check all of the same boxes as the rest of the media, except for one element. An element multiple other news outlets like BBC, Al Jazeera, TRT, and even NPR have in common, but still they get to hold on to their credentials. Well, I have my theories as to the political motivation for removing RT America's credentials over a year ago. Whatever politics are involved should be put to the side, because it comes down to a right given to us by the creation of our Constitution and defended by the bravest heroes in battle.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.